Three things affect the value of every property around the world. It's people, places, purpose. If you're buying a property right now in Lagos, Nigeria, then watch this video to the end. My name is Salome Basi and I'm a realtor in Lagos, Nigeria. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the three best places to own a property in Lagos, Nigeria and why. Please don't skip this video. Even if you're not buying a property right now, it's going to benefit you in the future. So I've been in the real estate space for more than half a decade and I can tell you categorically based on experience the three places you shouldn't miss out if you're buying a property right now in 2022. So would you like to know these three places? These places are going to fetch you so much money. You're going to earn so much higher return on investment from. And not just that, these are places you're going to buy a property from and go back sleeping with peace of mind. Three key factors influences the value of every location. So the viability of every location, every property location, it's niched on these three factors. So number one on that category is people. Every product, every service is centered towards serving people. So likewise, in this case, real estate. So when you're buying a property for investment, you're thinking about who are the people that are going to rent this my property? Who are the people that's going to buy this property? So the purpose is what drives people to a particular location. So we could take, for instance, a place like where we have the current seaports. If you look at, if you look through the price of properties around this location, you realize that it is really high because the location serves a purpose. The location empowers businesses. It has proximity to enterprises and industries who have need for these real estate properties. So this is to tell you what drives real estate. Industry, the vision, purpose, what that location is able to serve is what now commands the value of the property. So we analyze these different locations based on this. Its ability to serve a class of people, its ability to drive people to this very place, influencing, of course, the value of properties in this axis. Imagine yourself, you're a group of three friends. You all decide to go into water business. You decide to sell water. So one of you decides, okay, I want to sell water in the desert. And decides to go to the desert to sell his water. You on this end, you're like, okay, I want to sell water to a nearby community that has water challenges. They have to travel very far distance to buy water. So you decided to, invade that market. So the other person here decides to sell water to an island. An island is a place, of course, surrounded by water. He decides to go into the island to sell water, probably thinking, okay, these people might not really have quality water, and I can do better. My water is premium. They would always buy. So who do you think will make the most profits 5 years later? Okay, so the truth is this. First, living on the island, you have access to water already. So except maybe you can afford the luxury of buying premium water. You want to have a different taste of water. So there are select and very few markets for this. Because we don't know, some people might not even have food to eat. So selling them premium water when they can have affordable water. So going back to the other person, your other friend who sold water in a community. So the other part of it is that these community members too, they might not even have the money to afford water. Maybe they are comfortable, going through the stress of traveling to that long distance to go and fetch water for free instead of having to spend money to buy it in a closer distance. So the last person in this category, the person that decided to sell water on the desert. So what do you think will happen to that business? First of all, the desert is a place without water. It's dry, like you don't have a choice and you need water to survive and we all know it. So who's going to make the best business? Of course, the person that sells water in the desert. So this is what we often do when we are trying to buy a property for investment. We sometimes end up buying a property in a location already saturated. So the truth is, location is everything when it comes to real estate. The most successful of real estate investors and property buyers are the people who knows how to buy the right property in the right location. That is just it. It's not about how many properties you have. It's about where is this property located. That is where the true value, that is where the true king of money lies on. So if you buy, no matter how many buildings, no matter how much of an expanse of land you have, If it's not on the right location, the property is as good as nothing. So the essence of this video, okay, is to guide us, is to help us, direct the steps to the right places, the best places to buy properties right now that will earn us maximum good return on investment from, and of course guide us better. So in this series here, having understood why location and the place you buy the property from is as important as the property itself. So let's now look into where the best places to buy properties from in 2022. Guys, I want us to see something real quick. I want to show you something real quick. So this is the price of land in Ikeja in Lagos. So basically Ikeja is where we have the airport, the international airport in Lagos. So we're looking at the cost of land in this location. Let's work something with these data. Come up. So guys, this is my screen, and you can see here I'm on Property Pro. Property Pro is there, I'm on Property Pro. So this is the cost of lands in Ikeja currently. We have 1.3 billion here, 1.2 billion. We have 1,500,000,000 here, 1.5 billion, 700 million naira, 2 billion, 1.5 billion, 1.2 billion, 3.8 billion. So reality is this, guys. If I keep going here, we're not going to end this video. So the number one place to buy a property right now in 2022 is to the Lekki Airport. Do you know that approval was recently given to commence this airport from early 2023? Construction is going to commence on this airport. So guys, if you don't own a property on the airport, I wonder where you're buying a property from. I am encouraging you, even if you already have a property in this location, please go ahead and buy more, because the development coming into this location is going to be like nothing ever before. So number two on my list is a property by the Lekki Deep Seaport. Do you know that the Lekki Deep Seaport is actually the biggest and deepest in the entire of West Africa? Yes, it actually is. So what we have in Apapa is more like 5 times less of what we have in Lekki Deep Seaport. So by that I mean the Lekki Deep Seaport is 5 times what we have in Apapa. And guess how much the properties in Apapa Seaport goes for? It's actually a lot. By early next year, full operation is going to be kicking off. So if you don't own a property in this neighborhood, you're going to be missing the property revolution setting. The number 3 location, the number 3 place you should not miss out on getting an investment property is Ajah. The reality is this, I know most of us didn't see this coming, of course, Ajah. So 2 critical things is going on right now in Ajah that is going to set up Ajah apart as a destination sooner than later. First is the road network. Ajah had always had an issue with road, people always having traffic issue. But guess what? That game is about to change very, very soon. The famous 6-lane road constructed all the way from Eleko Expressway is going to end at Abramadesanya. So it's all the way going down to Abramadesanya. And you can also see the same road links to the VGC area. So there's a special BRT lane, special truck lane, so the entire traffic situation is going to be taking off from Ajah. So this is why I fully recommend anyone to own a property in Ajah. Ajah is surrounded by water. I'm talking about the Atlantic Ocean. You can learn the best of beach, the most beautiful beaches. I don't know if you're using beaches, that sounds awkward, but you know what I'm talking about. The best of beach in Lagos, you always find it in Ajah. Believe me, the body of water, the population advantage and everything. Buy Ajah. I'm not just saying you should buy a property anywhere in Ajah. I'm talking about a waterfront property. Buying a waterfront property in Ajah is going to set you apart for the biggest market revolution that is happening soon. This information is for people looking into long-term investment, properties. So these are long-term investment properties. But if you need immediate, short-term, return on investment properties, of course, you can always buy properties in Lekki and the rest of all. But if you're thinking long-term and you don't mind waiting, These are the key locations you shouldn't miss in 2022, because the prices of this location are always going higher than it was before, and we are almost getting to the end of the year. So guess what would happen from 2023? The market is going to be crazy. So guys, did I waste your time, or did you enjoy value from this video? Please let me know. My number is right there on the screen. Give me a call or shoot me a message. So Sally, you wasted 5 minutes of my time or 2 minutes of my time. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but just let me know. If you enjoyed value from this video, let me know. If I wasted your time, if I wasted your time, please let me know too, so that I could do better. And my name is Salome Bassem. I'm the lead consultant for real estate research. So guys, before we end this, I want us to have a quick think. What is your retirement plan? I understand you're not looking to work all your life. You're not looking to keep waking up early to work all your life. You're not looking to grow old and have to depend on your kids to take care of you. I know that you're in that class of persons who doesn't want to work all their life and depend on people to look after them. So I want to ask you, what is your retirement plan? So we have this journey where I am carrying out along and some of my clients. So it's a retirement plan. Okay. So what we do is this. I'll show you 3 key properties you can buy in each of these locations I mentioned: Aja, by the seaport, property by the seaport, and property by the airport. So these are high return on investment property. They are special properties, and these are not kind of properties where you find this opportunity and you mess up with. These are properties I can guarantee you 100% you're going to make a minimum of $1 billion off this as value from this property 10 years from now. So I'm calling it a retirement plan journey. So I don't know if it's something you'll be interested, because I'm fully in, and I'm doing it along with very few of my clients. So it's a journey. It's not just a normal buying property randomly. This is a journey. We're working as a team. So I'm going to show you 3 strategic properties for you to buy. You could buy into all of these properties, or you could buy into one of them. You could buy into 2, and you could buy as much as possible. You could buy an acre. You can buy as many as possible. Or if you have friends that you believe should also be a part of this journey, this is a road to becoming a billionaire. These properties are guaranteed to deliver, to give you $1 billion in return on investment by 2032. I'll be the one to sell those properties to you. I mean, if you want to sell them, though, I'm not going to advise any of my clients, to just, sell off $1 billion worth property away. Except, of course, you're about to, get $100 billion from that property. But then, if you decide to sell those properties, I'm going to be the one to sell this property for you 10 years from now. So does this sound like you? Let's do this challenge together. I mean, I'm also involved in this. This is not just you alone. I am also on the road to 1 billion in 10 years. So let's do this. There's a 30 people membership going on this journey. So if it's something that sounds like what you'd be interested, we only have a window for 30 people. We don't want a crowd. So we need actively committed people. So I'm going to show you 3 key properties you can take advantage of right now in 2022. Buy into those properties, and believe me, 10 years from now, those properties are going to value at a minimum of $1 billion. If you want to sell those properties yourself, I'm going to be the one marketing for you. So that's to ascertain and show you what we're not joking here. We're serious people, okay? So if you're not serious, please don't bother. This is a really serious thing. So if you would like to start a retirement journey with me, so if you'd like to earn $1 billion 10 years from now, all you have to do is click the link below and let's get this thing rolling. So remember, we only have 30 slots. This slot expires from the 31st of December. From 31st of December is going to elapse because the prices of these properties are not going to remain the same, so we can't continue anymore. So if it sounds like what you're interested in, I'm going to show you just 3 properties. You can decide to buy one of them, 2 of them, or all of it, depending on your financial strength. But these properties are going to earn you $1 billion 10 years from now. So if it sounds like what you're interested in, click the link below. My name is Salome Bassem, and I'm the lead consultant for Real Estate with Sally. So here we help investment property buyers get the best of deal in Lagos, Nigeria. So would you like to be among this community of high flyers kicking ass in real estate? So join me, and I'll see you there.